Friday. Welcome to the end of 2022, and I'm getting ready to do my favorite makes for 2022. But before I do that, I wanted to say hi. This is the last Friday of the year, and I managed to finish my coat. I had hemmed and hawed about what to do with the hem of this jacket, and finally decided on just getting some 1-inch wide bias tape. And so I sewed that all around. I really like that, right? I like how it looks. It really frames the houndstooth well, including the hood. So it goes all the way around, up and down, over the hood, and I think it would make a perfect coat to wear in the woods for grandmother, right? So my favorite part of this coat is what I did with the sleeves. So these sleeves were, they were pretty massive, and massive meaning that they were way too long for me. Even if I had just hemmed them, they would have made really long sleeves, and I just didn't like them. So I thought about what to do with them, and what I ended up doing is taking some cuffs that you would normally put on like a bomber jacket, and I just sewed them. I gathered the edge around here, and I sewed them together. And I really like the way that looks. It also gives me a bunch of different options to wear. So I can wear the sleeves like this, down, or I can actually pull them out because these are extra long, and extend the length, pull them up a bit, and I have some fancy, maybe Edwardian era houndstooth jacket going there. I don't know, but super happy about how the sleeves turned out. I can even pull them up if I want to do dishes or something like that and I don't want to get the cuffs wet. Super good choice. I think I might try this on other coats if I have the same issue as I did with this one. But love the sleeves. The pattern itself was pretty easy to make. I like the way that you put it together. It's sort of like sleeves meets hood. It's a bit hard to see, but maybe I can turn it around and show you. Basically what you do is you have your front panel and the hood. It's all one piece, and then it meets a part of the sleeve. Sorry. So this is a sleeve. It has a front and back sleeve, so they all meet at the top, and then they all attach to the back panel. So it's basically like a star. You got your front panel sleeve, you got your back panel sleeve, then you have your back panel in again. So it's a super interesting way to make a coat with a hood, and I felt like this is definitely one I'm going to make again, and it was sure fun to make those alterations too. So win-win for me, and that's going in the 2022 review pile, because that is one of my favorite makes of the year. Just a quick stop. I feel like I'm talking really fast. A quick mention of what I'm wearing. This is a top I created months and months ago, probably at the beginning of the year, as I was digging through everything I made. This one struck out as something that I can wear for New Year's because it's got a bit of a sparkle to it. And this was also one of the tops that I first started to try out some creative options for. What was this? So it was basically this plain 3-paneled shirt, and one of the viewee has a method where you can just do a lace overlay on top of the bottom panel. So the bottom panel looks like that. It's just gold. And what I decided to do is I had this black, I guess it's like charmeuse. It's sheer with the gold threads through it. And I just cut that into strips, the length of the panel. And then I sewed down, I cut the panel in thirds, and then I sewed it down, and then each little strip, I put a bead in the middle, so these look like bows, but they're not sewn on or anything. The beads are just sewn into the fabric. So I thought this was a really fun alteration of this pattern, and so that is definitely another win for me, and it's one of my favorite 2022 makes. I have about 8 more 2022 makes that I'm going to go over in the next video, the ones I'm happy with. But before I start filming that, I want to just mention that fail. Yeah, I had a big time fail this week, and here she is. This is a gathered top dress that I was really looking forward to make. So I thought I was going to do such a good job that I actually filmed the whole entire making process that it was in my earlier video. But when it came to the end, I realized that I made a few big mistakes. And one of them was that I thought I needed to upsize the pattern. So I took out my little measuring tape and I measured around the waist here and the back panel. She really hates me. Oh my goodness. Let's zip her up. So I measured around the back panel here. This, I thought I would increase the waist by 3 inches. So I did 1.5 inches on either side. And then in the front, this front panel, I also added 1.5 inches of fabric. So brilliant me, thinking that my measurements haven't changed or that I was measuring the pattern correctly, ended up with way too much fabric. So the whole thing looks really bulky on me. Not happy with it at all. The other, it's okay to have failures, right? I'm okay with this. The other failure, or something that I didn't do very well, is the gathering. So the neckline, I thought I loved how the neckline showed in the pattern. It has these gathers that you take this fabric and you gather up into the neckline. But what happened here is I feel like this side is really good. It looks really nice. But something happened over here, and that's possible that somehow all that extra fabric ended up on this side, because these gathers just don't look right, especially when I'm on. Maybe they look okay now. But I want to try to fix that because I'm really trying to learn how to sew, and the purpose of everything I'm doing, including on this YouTube channel, is learn, right? I'm learning how to sew. I'm hoping that other people enjoy learning how to sew, and also that you're willing to, or you will make mistakes, because that happens to me a lot. I hopefully will get better next year, because I have the Make 9 winners from my last Friday sews, which was actually 2 weeks ago. I have some really exciting projects that I'm going to make on for 2023, and I'll be talking about those in another video as well. So I think that is it for this Friday. I hope everyone else has a fabulous New Year's, and I will see you in 2023. I hope everybody has a fabulous New Year's, and I'll see you in 2023. Peace out.